about who you were 3 years ago. The things you used to talk about. The people you used to see. The version of yourself you were when you were alone. Now ask yourself one question. Where did that person go? Most people assume that changing in a relationship is normal. And it is. But there's a specific kind of change that psychologists distinguish from healthy growth. The kind where you don't grow into someone better, you shrink into someone smaller. And the reason it's so hard to see? It happens one very quiet compromise at a time. The first sign is the one most people rationalize longest. Where are you? Why haven't you answered? Who were you with? Wrapped in? I just worry about you. Here's the psychological distinction that matters. Care asks questions. Control expects reports. Care says, I was scared when I couldn't reach you. Are you okay? Control says, you should have told me where you were going. The difference is subtle. And that's exactly what makes it so effective at being invisible. When control is dressed as love, your instinct isn't suspicion. Your instinct is guilt. You start changing your behavior not because you want to, but because it feels easier than explaining yourself one more time. The second sign attacks something more fundamental than your behavior. It attacks your perception. You. I felt hurt when you said that. Them. You're too sensitive. You. That's not what happened. Them. You always remember things wrong. You. Something felt off tonight. Them. You're imagining things. Psychologists call this gaslighting, and its most devastating effect isn't that you believe the other person. It's that you stop believing yourself. A healthy relationship can challenge your opinions. A toxic relationship challenges your reality. When that line gets crossed, you don't just start doubting what you think. You start doubting what you feel. And a person who doesn't trust their own feelings can be convinced of almost anything. There's a pattern in certain relationships that's so consistent, you could set a clock by it. Something happens. You feel hurt. There's a conflict. And somehow, no matter how the conversation started, you end up being the one who apologizes. Not because you were wrong, because the emotional cost of not apologizing became higher than your own sense of what was true. Researchers who study relationship dynamics have a name for this pattern. DARVO. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. You come to the conversation with a legitimate grievance. By the end of it, you're defending yourself. And here's the long-term cost that most people don't see. Every time you apologize for something you didn't do, a small piece of your own sense of reality gets a little quieter. This is the one people feel in their bodies before they can name it in words. You write a message. Delete it. Write it again. Send a shorter version of what you actually meant. You want to bring something up, but first you calculate. What mood are they in? Is now a good time? Will this start a fight? You want to say how you feel, but you've learned from experience what happens when you do. This kind of hypervigilance, constant monitoring of another person's emotional state to manage your own safety, is what trauma researchers describe as a response to chronic unpredictability. You're not being overly anxious. You've been trained by experience to anticipate danger in the place that should be your safest one. Love should feel like safety, not survival. And this is the one that comes last, not because it happens last, but because it's the hardest to see while you're in it. The music you don't listen to anymore because they didn't like it. The friends you see less because it was always complicated. The opinions you stopped voicing because it wasn't worth the argument. The parts of you that just quietly went away. There's a question that relationship researchers sometimes use with clients. Do you like yourself more or less since this relationship started? If the honest answer is less, that's not a sign you found the wrong person. That's a sign something important is being lost. Before we go further, something important. Recognizing these patterns doesn't automatically mean you need to leave. Relationships are complex. People can change. Context matters. What these patterns do mean is this. This relationship needs attention. Not tomorrow, not after the next good week convinces you it's fine. Now. Because the most dangerous thing about the patterns in this video isn't that they're painful. It's that they're quiet. And quiet things have a way of becoming permanent. A relationship is meant to be the place where you become more of yourself. Not less. Not a quieter, smaller, more careful version of who you were. More. If you found yourself nodding at any point in this video, take that seriously. Not as a verdict on the relationship, as information. The version of you that existed before this relationship is still in there. A relationship should make you more of yourself, not slowly convince you to disappear.